was the revealing of this mystery that inspired me to recreate the Kabbalah diagram, beginning the Zodiac with Virgo and ending with Leo.
Where to break the Mazzaroth. A circle has neither beginning nor end, and in the heavens the 12 plus 1 signs of the mighty machine Mazzaroth, or the Zodiac, form a continuous circle called the Silver Wheel of Diana. So where is the beginning, and where is its end through which Sol, our sun, is constantly moving? It is evident that we can only determine the original starting point if we have the right key to open the celestial gates, or eons, of the Mazzaroth. In the New Age, it is common to start the Zodiac with Aries, the ram of Mars, due to the creative element of fire being the primal originator, as I, like most people, was originally taught to believe. However, this is somewhat of a deception of Prince Mars in order to glorify himself above the other deities. Scriptures all over the world reveal the ram or lamb to be the sacrificial animal, pointing to the victim, and then to represent the suffering of the martyred. It is therefore logical to start our Gnostic journey into the 13 gates of the Mazzaroth with the seed of the woman, or Virgo. Thus, the correct points to break the circle of the Mazzaroth is with Virgo, the Virgin Diana giving birth to the prominent seed. Then we conclude with the triumphant Leo, the lion Apollo, who is not to be confused with the lion-faced power of Mars, the self-willed. Vyazna Sphinx. The signs of Leo and Virgo from the ceiling of the portico of the Temple of Esna, showing the Sphinx between, uniting the beginning and end of the Mazzaroth and its seasons. The Sphinx has always held a great secret. Our deities, the Elohim, only shape things in perfect geometry, size, and proportion, as is evident all over this planet. So why would they shape the head of the Sphinx in Egypt so wrong? They in fact did nothing of the sort. In the Zodiacal temple in Esna, Egypt, a Sphinx is actually placed between Virgo and Leo. This shows an intimate connection with the Sphinx and Mazzaroth, and with it confirms the truth of where to break the circle. If we visualize the Sphinx as a dog, as Anubis, as representing Sirius, the dog star, things are suddenly made simple. How do I know? Because the shape of the Sphinx is not that of a lion, but a dog, or Lord Anubis, especially evident by its small size in comparison to its body. The Sphinx's head was evidently shaped down at least twice in its history by dictators who desired to rule the world in their image and likeness, rather than the original Sirius or dog style. If we look at the famous statue and images of Herm-Anubis, another clue, we see not only Lord God Mercury, we see another obvious reminder of Anubis, Lord Mercury, as the Sphinx author, as a child of Sirius, with the dog star. We should be thankful that in the ancient past here on earth, our celestial gods and goddesses left behind monuments for us as important leads to the original story of our existence. In this way, we could eventually rediscover the ancient zodiacal and architectural secrets, etc., as to confirm their accuracy in order to prepare for our future. Anyone who has followed this interpretation can testify that we have here the solving of the riddle of the Sphinx, for its head is Virgo and its tail is Leo.
In the 10-11 matrix of expansion, in the context seen, in the true expression of the original 12 and the significance of the 13 stars joining the way to the heavens. On that day, when the 13 stars align, all questions will be answered, and the sky will open up and speak the symbol of 0010110.
In Leo, we reach the end of the prophecies as revealed by the Oracle of Delphi, and it is the end as displayed in the heavens. There is no confusion in this, only an exhilarating truth given to us by our creators from space to remind us of their love for us, with a warning of any dangers that will befall us, as well as their promise to return again one day. If you're an interstellar traveler needing to leave a message for future generations, it's much easier to trace out pictures by joining star locations in the sky as moving encoded symbols whose glory endures forever. With this valuable knowledge, we should live our lives accordingly, and remember that there is something at work here which is far greater than us as mere individuals.
On the subject of Sirius, the dog star, or Kolob in Arabic, being the origin, we must also consider that the word God is dog spelt backwards. This is why I would like to bring up the subject on the legendary Tengu, specifically the Dai Tengu of Japan, meaning heavenly dog. There are two types of Tengu: the Dai Tengu, the human-looking Tengu with a long nose. This was a Japanese depiction of the Hebrew and how they perceived them. The Crow Tengu was most likely the women whom the male Tengu were very protective of. You see these two winged beings in other cultures guarding the entryway to sacred shrines or doorways to temples, such as in Etruria, seen here, with Charon and Vanth, and we also see it in Japan. And this goes back to the original Anunnaki of Sumeria, as seen here in this depiction. And here is a Dai Tengu handing out a Torah no Maki scroll to a samurai. This goes to represent the Torah of the Hebrews. It all goes back to these Anunnaki, these Tengu, heavenly dogs, representing the dog star, Sirius, and the spirit world represented by the wings. Therefore, this mystery is a coded message of those who establish civilization, the institution.
We should therefore live our lives with an eye single to the glory of the universe, of El Elyon. The kingdom, or Malkut, shall rise again, and there the faithful shall live in peace and joy, which neither mortal nor immortal shall be able to utter. Follow the footprints of the gods and goddesses, and into the passage of the light of El Elyon, for they shall direct you according to your faithfulness and the vibratory frequency you are in. Please know, This will expand and strengthen with time, just as you continue to expand, strengthen, and alchemize your consciousness with your physicality to be in harmony with the all. For all is one and one is all, and all unfolds at the meridian of time. All things have their place and number, and exist that way until the end of an era, or Shah.
May Apollo and Diana bless thee and keep thee. May the fire of Venus flame from within thee, and let Mercury swiftly guide thee. May Minerva shine from above thee. May thou be blessed by the supreme love and truth of the cosmos. Blessed be the new day.